paying the price for the Chancellor's failure? Britain's families. In his first budget, he predicted that living standards would rise over the Parliament. But wages are flat, prices are rising, and Britain's families are squeezed. And what the Chancellor didn't tell us is that the Office of Budget Responsibility has already confirmed that British people will be worse off in 2015 than they were in 2010. It's official, Mr. Deputy Speaker. You're worse off under the Tories. Worse off year after year after year. 4 years of pain, tax rises, and the Prime Minister says from a sedentary position, borrow more. You are borrowing more! And who said it? And he just needs to look down the road, because the business secretary was asked, and he said, we are borrowing more, from his own business secretary. So these were the terms. These were the terms. I'd keep quiet if I were you. These were the terms. 4 years of pain, tax rises and spending cuts, and the public finance will be sorted. We still need 4 more years of pain, tax rises and spending cuts. In other words, after all the misery, all the harsh medicine, all the suffering by the British people, 3 years, no progress, deal broken, Mr. Deputy Speaker.
The richest 10% and the poorest 10% in this country has widened substantially. How can she say at the end of her chapter of British politics that she can justify many people in a constituency such as mine being relatively much poorer, much less well housed, and much less well provided than it was in 1979? Surely she accepts that is not a record that she or any Prime Minister can be proud of.
Once they start to talk about the gap, they'd rather the gap was that. Down here. That. Not that. But that. So long as the gap is smaller, so long as the gap is smaller, they'd rather have the poor poorer.
The Bullingdon boys really are both in it together. What is the one policy they are absolutely committed to? The top-rate tax cut. The Chancellor is giving with one hand and taking far more away with the other. Hard-working families hit by the driver's tax. Pensioners hit by the granny tax. Disabled people hit by the bedroom tax. Millions paying more so that millionaires can pay less. Now, that is David Cameron's Britain. It's a failing economic plan from a failing Chancellor. All he has to offer is this more of the same budget. Growth down, borrowing up, families hit, and millionaires laughing all the way to the bank. Hashtag downgraded Chancellor. Mr. Deputy Speaker, more of the same is not the answer to the problems of the last 3 years. More of the same is the answer of a downgraded Chancellor in a downgraded government. Britain deserves better than this.